thing that people should be pissed off about today is what happened at Buffalo Wild Wings over the weekend. There was a black family. They were out celebrating, I think, a basketball game with their children, and they were asked to move tables at Buffalo Wild Wings in a damn strip mall because one of the white customers who was a regular did not like sitting next to black people. They were told by the manager that the customer was bothered by having to sit next to black people.
The management said this customer does not want to sit next to you because you're black?
Yes.
They said that out of their mouth.
They said that out loud
I know that has
to them.
to be illegal.
Well, it's not. It's not.
To ask me to move because this person doesn't want to sit next to black people?
It's not illegal. It's just wrong, right?
No, there's not a law against making somebody move?
No, you can't make them move.
Right.
You can ask. It's not illegal to ask. So they asked, and of course the black family, to their credit, said no. Just said no. We are not moving. Tell your regular customer to move. And eventually it got so head up that they had to leave, that they decided to leave the restaurant.
So here's the thing.
The hoster of the Buffalo Wild Wings was an African-American male who told them at first, be careful of that guy. He's racist. We all know he's racist, but he's a regular here. Maybe you don't want to sit next to him. And when the family was leaving, according to the family, that host was crying. Just imagine this random greeter at Buffalo Wild Wings, young African-American male, crying because he sees the mistreatment that's happening in his place of business. I bring up this story, and I think it's important because people don't understand the psychic cost of racism. This idiot customer can be racist in his own world, right? But think about how many otherwise, black people who have otherwise better things to do with their lives were affected by this. There was the hoster who had to see there to the point he was moved to tears. There were waitresses who had to see this. Then there was the family itself. Then there were the kids, because remember, they were there with their children. There were the kids who were apparently in the car on the way to the next restaurant were like, what did we do, Dad? Did we do something wrong? So now this family has to explain to their children what happened. The psychic cost of one racist jerk affected, as I count, at least 4 different black lives. Ruined 4 different black nights last night for one racist jerkface.
What's your solution?
Besides not moving? Because
you're there. You got 2 kids. You're there with your wife.
Yes.
What do you do?
We talk a lot about anger, and I keep my anger pretty close to my heart because because that's when I need it, right? Because in that moment, what I need my children to see is not we'll move along to get along, which is I'm not criticizing what the family ended up doing, but I would need in that moment my children to see just how angry I was and just how unrelenting and unyielding I would be. Right, my wife would at some point be like, "Honey, let's just go." Like she would say that, and she would not be wrong, but I would finish my Wild Wing. I would
as black as you pop. That's
right?
When I get very black.
Right,
too.
I would finish my Wild Wing.
I'll be the blackest Wild Wing eater that you've ever. I would eat the bone marrow, right. Suck it out.
I wouldn't conjugate a verb for the rest of the night.
No, wait. Now that got Cynthia Erivo in trouble, so we're not going to do that because that's not black talk.
Fair. Good point.